Hey, what's up? So, I'm kind of at this crossroads, and this crossroads is between doing these vlogs like this and doing the main content on the main channel. And I, I guess the reason why is this is super freeing to me, being able to talk into the void that is a webcam and just interacting with the community that way. Because I link this in the community tab of the channel, and it also kind of allows me to you know have this moment of clarity, this moment of like, this is what we're doing here on the main channel, this is what's going on with my life right now, and it's more intimate than what I do over on the main channel, because everything I while I'm being me on the main channel, I'm also carrying a discussion about a chapter or an episode around what I'm doing. So being able to do a vlog is more freeing to me. So I really want to continue doing this over here, and I would like to do more of this more intimate content over here on my main channel, or my personal channel, I should say. And then over on the main channel, over on Control Chaos, continuing to do the chapter discussions or the episode, discussions, that kind of stuff. And that allows me to bridge more of my personal with my content. While I'm not trying to balance, I'm kind of bridging them, really. So I get to be me here and me there. And all the while, I get to clear my thoughts, because I've never really been good at talking face to face with a human being. I've never really been, good with talking over the phone. I've never really been good at those kind of things. I've always been really socially awkward. Um, when I talk face to face with a person, I mean, even sometimes my really really close friends, I'll talk for short bursts and then stop. Talk for short bursts and stop. And it's really detrimental to having a social life. And then when I talk into a webcam, I can just talk and talk and talk and talk and talk and talk and talk. And I don't know why. I guess it's because I'm essentially talking to my reflection. I'm kind of getting expert advice. That sounds super egotistical, but whatever. You know, it's just a different form of talk, I guess, to the point where I kind of do these video diaries where I just vent about my day to the webcam now, and just it's kind of self therapeutic. It really is. It kind of helps me, get my thoughts out, and I can delete it, and just for some reason it feels like all the weight's off my shoulders after I do that. It's super bizarre, but it helps me. And just like these vlogs kind of help me kind of let a lot of steam out. So I'm going to keep doing this. And hopefully, you guys continue to view them. If not, it doesn't really bother me. It's just something that really, it really helps me. So, moving forward on the main channel side of things, we had the Hisoka video blow up recently, and it kind of led to these comments being put on the chapter discussions, like, the channel's gone downhill, you're talking about this and that and the other thing. To the point where we've actually filmed a reactionary video that we can link anytime another video goes viral and brings in random, commenters like that to the chapter discussions. I mean, the guy unsubbed, I guess, afterwards. I don't wish any ill will upon anybody on the channel. I don't want anybody witch hunting this person. I don't want any of that. I also know that I can't personally control the hive mind that is the internet, but please be kind to one another. But this person was talking about two jokes that were made in two of the recent chapter discussions. One of them, I think it was the My Hero, and the other one was the One Piece, and one was centered around a shitty hentai that the guys were laughing at, and the other was centered around one of their friends' parents and their behaviors. And if you sub to the channel and watch the channel or the chapter discussions, you know exactly what jokes I'm talking about at this point. There's no need for me to bring any more context into them. If not, just view the recent fucking chapter discussions and you'll understand what this person was referring to. And just the video we've filmed was about humor, censorship, and why we kind of don't bother censoring ourselves, because not being sincere, about humor, comedy in general, is just the wrong way to go about it. There's no need to not be yourself, really. And the context of what you say on the internet is what really matters, basically. Your actions mean more than your shitty jokes. And everybody and their fucking mother has made a shitty joke, or joked about something off color in their past, or even now. So the funny part being is, this person, if they would have went to our channel's main page, and then the first video they would see would be the channel trailer before they subscribed. And in that channel trailer, we make, a comparison to the world's worst blowjob in a series, where we're comparing it, the Promised Neverland to the world's shittiest blowjob. Jokes about all sorts of bizarre shit. Thurman talking about big dick energy in a Dr. Stone video. It just, the absurdity of some of the comments we've made in our videos. He or she, really, I don't know, would have gotten a fucking perfect viewpoint of where all three of us were humor-wise. And, it's just absurd to not understand the context behind what's being said. And the fact that they were laughing the entire time, was showing that they were joking about everything that they were saying. So that video will be going up, Sunday, I guess today now, because it's 12:04. Jesus fucking Christ. Yeah. Yeah. So that's one video that's going up this week. Another one would be about the Sonic trailer. And more importantly, I guess, I'm still questioning the existence of a Sonic the Hedgehog movie. Because video game movies are oh so successful, am I right? No. Yeah, they're filming a video about the Sonic trailer, and I couldn't be happier that we're having that on the channel. Oh, God. I really don't care. I worry that now these poor animators have to live through one of the industry standards, crunch. So, congratulations, Sonic the Hedgehog, and your directors, screenwriters, all of you, for giving us a first world viewpoint of the behind-the-scenes industry standard in the gaming industry, crunch. Because now they have less than 6 months to fix an entire movie's animation. Should be so successful, because Anthem was, right? And so was, let's see, Walking Dead, any Telltale game ever, LA Noire, do I need to go on, really? Yeah. And crunch kills the industry, that's what I'm getting at. And now it's spreading over into the film industry because of the community. So, I'm sorry to every animator that has to work on that fucking movie. I really am. It sucks to be you. It really does. And this should not be happening. I can almost guarantee that they were like, this isn't Sonic. This is not Sonic. And they're like, yeah, it is, guys. He's blue and he's a hedgehog. And I like money. And Sonic is a super recognizable name, and every one of these kids will come out and see a Sonic movie, even though the Sonic hasn't been good since 2006. And then there's a whole argument that Sonic's never been good to begin with, and it's just the first few worlds that are. But I digress. That's going to be a video that's on the fucking channel, and moving forward, obviously we want to bring back the death battles, and the first, on my end of the channel things, the first discussion for Chaos Gaming that will be back is the annual E3 video. The first year for E3 we had a different video for every press conference, and it was me talking into a webcam similar to this, except for I wasn't good at talking into a webcam yet. And then the second year, or last year's E3, was a live stream, and I had one of my friends on board with that. While we all talked about the E3 press conferences and what we were looking forward to in this year's gaming, and that was a more successful video, a more successful stream. So that was one that we did. And then this year, I don't know if it'll be a video or a stream. I don't know if there'll be guests or if it'll just be, the three of us. It's all up in the air right now, but we have a month to plan that. And, well, maybe more than a month. I've been so busy this fucking year, I don't even know when E3 is. But I know it's coming up because it's usually June-ish. So, we got about a month. So I gotta do some research on that, do some viewing of the press conferences, and then hopefully there's some good shit. We might be on the new generation of game consoles in the next year, so that'll be fun. And roughly $800 worth of fucking purchases for those of us that are early adopters, and those of us who aren't early adopters, and we get to save up for a bit. I probably will buy one and then wait for the other one, and you can pretty much guess which one I'll be buying first. Because Microsoft has an oh so successful fucking launch, don't they? I love every, console really. It's just getting burnt with 3 red ringing Xbox 360s near launch kind of stopped me from being an early adopter for the Microsoft consoles in general. To the point where I didn't buy an Xbox One until the Xbox One S was almost a year old. Yeah, that's how little faith I have in Microsoft right now. But I do so want to play Halo Infinite. So I'm fucking torn. But yeah, there's going to be that, and then obviously around July or August-ish, I want to bring back the podcast, my baby. And they'll be starting from the episode count we were on the channel, probably, and then going forward, it'll be most likely archived as an unlisted video on the main channel, and that archive will be linked in the Discord, and then we'll always stream it on Twitch, and basically King of Lightning it. So that'll be another thing to look forward to. If you're a new subscriber, you'll get to see it for the first time. And if you're an old subscriber or one of our first adopters, you might have been in one, or you might have been in a couple, or you might have watched them when we did live streams. You might have watched them when we did them as just straight uploaded edited videos, or yeah, it went through a few iterations before it died off this holiday season for one little send-off. And then now we're bringing it back about 6 months later, 7 months later, something like that. Maybe 8 months. I don't know. But yeah, the last one was around Christmas time. So 7 or 8 months, really. And it's just sat there stagnant, and I've been sad because I love doing the podcast. But it definitely was not the thing to launch a channel around in hindsight. But you live and you learn when you make content. So that'll be another thing moving forward. But the biggest thing moving forward is we're kind of turning a lot of the recommendations for series over to you. If there's something you want to see us cover, be it a cartoon, a comic book, a manga, an anime, a Netflix TV show, anything like that, really, let us know on our Discord server. There's a content recommendation channel right in that Discord server. And I would love for any of you to join that Discord server and recommend a series. And if we think we can make a video out of it, or if we enjoy it well enough to make it into a series or just a discussion, if it's like, for example, when we did the Voltron discussions, we should have done them as like, here's season 6, here's season 7, here's season 8, stuff like that. Instead of, here's 3 episodes, here's 2 episodes, here's 5 episodes, like we did originally. And then what we can do now if it's a Netflix series or an Amazon Prime series, do one discussion over the entire thing, and or the entire season, make that a video. And the next season comes out, make a discussion on that. And it'll be a longer form video, but it won't fuck up the algorithm. It won't fuck up the viewership, because a lot of those episodic things, when we're just reviewing specific episodes, if it's not just one episode or two or one or two episodes at a time, a lot of people are like, when do they get to this if they don't timestamp it? When do they get to this if they don't timestamp it? And then they drop off and they don't view any more of those, and then that fucks up, the series. And that's why a lot of channels stop doing that kind of stuff. But if we did, here's season 1, they'll be like, oh, cool, well, I can sit down and listen to this video while I do my dishes. Because there's no, there's no face cam, there's none of this shit for them to actually worry about. Whereas if it's a weekly episode thing, we can be like, oh, well, here's this week's. Let's see. This week we have episode 5. Well, I haven't watched episode 5 yet, but I want to listen to it. Or I watched episode 5 and I have a lot to say about it. So there's those kind of things that we can do. And then, manga discussions we do so regularly, it's basically our bread and butter at this point. So if it's a good series, we'll do it. If it's something we can't, do, or if it's something we can't get easily here in America, that's why a lot of series that we've wanted to do, we haven't been able to do. Like, I would love to do a series around Sacrificial Vote, but it comes out so sporadically, it really is impossible to do. In the last couple of weeks, we've got, chapter after chapter after chapter for some reason, but that's somebody uploading Volume 7, basically, versus, it coming out weekly on an app. Like the Shonen Jump app, So we can't really do a series around that. Same thing could be said with the Ancient Mage's Bride, which you can see the entire collection that's available in America right behind me. Over there under the Funko Pops. Yeah. So there's, obviously a lot of series that aren't readily available here. There's a lot of series that aren't, super easy to find. Another one that I would love to do a series on is Soloist of the Prison. That was probably one of the most sporadically uploaded series on the planet until it went on hiatus, and then unfortunately it went on hiatus because of the health of the author. But yeah, it was so sporadic over here. We were lucky to get a chapter every 3 weeks, so that was hard to fucking base a series around, so we didn't. And then obviously there's so much other stuff that we can do. As long as nerd centric, we'll fucking make an attempt to do it. And if we enjoy it, we'll do it. That's basically the bottom point here. So that is our goal right now. Those series there will be hopefully leading up into where Ruby Talk comes back. And that being one of our biggest series on the channel. Because we aren't biased. We call out bullshit when we see it. And we also, when we hype up, and we're hype about the series, we fucking are at our best form. So any of these new series that we would be launching that you recommend will be leading right up into that. And obviously also leading right up into that's Return of the Podcast. So it's kind of a give and take between the community and my own self-fulfilling ass. So hopefully we can turn one of the series that you, the community, would recommend into, a discussion or a weekly review series. And then we can also get the podcast back into rotation every couple weeks or every month, leading up into the return of our biggest series. So there's so much that we want to do moving forward, behind the scenes, bringing back Death Battle, bringing back Know My Things Better, all these other weird series, and then also me creating more content over here potentially in the future. So there's great things to look forward to on both ends, and I'm super happy with the state of the fucking channel right now. But this is a time for you, the community, to shine. So join the Discord, recommend us some shit, get our asses moving, and let's have fun with this shit. Until next time, peace.